So what's up everyone, A here, and welcome back to the channel. We need to talk about AI. It's everywhere, right? And for a lot of people, the first thing that comes to mind is code. Complex algorithms, Python scripts, machine learning models. It can feel like if you're not a developer, you're locked out of this entire revolution. But what if I told you that's just not the whole picture? What if the biggest opportunities in the next wave of AI have nothing to do with writing a single line of code? That's what we're diving into today. 7 high-paying AI jobs you can land in 2025. No coding required. This is a pretty big deal. It's about democratizing access to one of the most transformative technologies of our time. It means your skills in communication strategy, creativity, being really organized are suddenly super valuable in the AI space. We're talking about legitimate, high-impact careers where you can shape the future of this technology without being a programmer. These aren't just entry-level gigs, these are serious career paths with huge growth potential. The AI industry needs more than just engineers to build the tech. It needs people to guide it, sell it, explain it, and make sure it's being used for good. So if you've been watching the AI boom from the sidelines thinking it wasn't for you, this video is your official invitation to get in the game. A quick tap on that like button and hitting subscribe really helps the channel out, and it makes sure you don't miss out on future deep dives like this one. Alright, enough talk. Let's get into it. Alright, first up we have the AI product manager. Now, this one is crucial. Think of them as the architect or the director of an AI product. They're not the ones laying the bricks or building the sets, but they are the ones with the blueprint. They decide what the AI product should do, who it's for, and why anyone should even care about it in the first place. This is a leadership role that sits right at the intersection of business technology and user experience. Their day-to-day doesn't involve wrestling with TensorFlow or PyTorch. Instead, they're deep in conversations. They're talking to users to understand their biggest pain points. They're talking to stakeholders to align on business goals. And yes, they're talking to the engineering team, but they're not talking in code. They are translating the what and the why into a clear vision that the technical team can then execute. It's about being a master communicator and a translator. So, what skills do you actually need? It's less about technical fluency and more about product sense. You need to have empathy for the user. Can you put yourself in their shoes and see the world through their problems? You also need sharp, strategic thinking. You have to be able to look at the market, see where it's going, and define a product that will not only be useful today, but also relevant tomorrow. Next up, let's talk about the AI sales specialist. If the product manager is the architect, the sales specialist is the one convincing people to move into the building. This role is absolutely critical. Even the most groundbreaking AI is useless if no one buys it. They're the front lines translating complex technical features into real-world business value. This isn't your typical sales job. You're not just selling a product, you're selling a solution. An AI sales specialist is a consultant first, salesperson second. Their primary job is to listen. They deeply understand a potential client's business. What are their biggest challenges? Where are their inefficiencies? What are their goals for the next 5 years? Once they understand, they connect the dots. How can our AI solve that problem? How can it help them meet that goal? It takes storytelling. Paint the future where your AI tool has solved their problems. Sell the outcome, not just the technology. Key skills, exceptional communication, strong relationship building, and trust. Okay, let's shift gears to something a little different, but equally important. The AI content creator. This role has exploded in the last couple of years. Every time you watch a YouTube video explaining how ChatGPT works, read a blog post about the future of AI art, or see a viral TikTok about a new AI tool, you're consuming the work of an AI content creator. Their job is to make AI understandable, accessible, and interesting to the general public. This is a huge opportunity for anyone with a creative spark and a passion for communication. The world is hungry for information about AI, but most of it is trapped in dense academic papers or technical jargon. An AI content creator acts as a filter and a megaphone. They take that complex information, digest it, and repackage it so a non-expert can understand and get excited. The medium can be anything. You could be a writer crafting in-depth articles or newsletters. You could be a video creator producing explainers, reviews, tutorials. You could be a social media manager creating short, snappy content. Or you could be a podcaster, hosting conversations with experts. The key skill here is not technical expertise, but storytelling. Alright, so this next one is honestly one of the most fundamental, hands-on, non-coding jobs in the entire AI ecosystem, the AI trainer or data annotator. If you think of an AI model as a student, these are the teachers and tutors. They provide the textbooks and grade the homework that the AI learns from. Without them, even the most powerful AI is just a blank slate. This role is, well, really the definition of a ground floor opportunity. So, what do they actually do? At its core, AI learns from data, massive amounts of it, but that data needs to be labeled and organized in a way the AI can understand. That's where a data annotator comes in. For example, to teach an AI to recognize a cat in a photo, someone has to go through thousands of photos and draw a box around every single cat. It's not just drawing boxes, though. You might be listening to audio clips and transcribing what is said to train a voice assistant. You might be reading sentences and identifying the sentiment, is it positive, negative, or neutral, to train a review analysis tool. You might be evaluating the responses from a chatbot like ChatGPT to rate their quality, accuracy, and helpfulness. This is called reinforcement learning from human feedback, or RLHF, and it's a huge deal right now. The primary skill for this job is not coding, it's attention to detail. You have to be meticulous and consistent. If you're labeling medical scans to detect tumors, for instance, the accuracy of your work can have life or death consequences. You need to be able to follow a complex set of guidelines precisely and apply them consistently over thousands of examples. So you've got the product, you've made the sale. Now what? The journey isn't over. In fact, it's just beginning. This is where the AI Customer Success Manager comes in. Their job is to make sure that the customer who just bought the AI product actually succeeds with it. They are the long-term relationship builders, the trusted advisors, and the advocates for the customer within the AI company. Think of it this way. Buying a powerful AI tool is like buying a Formula One car. It's an incredible piece of technology, but if you don't know how to drive it, you're not going to win any races. The Customer Success Manager, or CSM, is the driving coach. They onboard the new customer, teach them how to use all the features, and help them integrate the tool into their daily workflow to get the maximum possible value out of their investment. This is a proactive role, not a reactive one. It's different from traditional customer support, which waits for a problem to happen. A CSM's job is to prevent problems before they even start. They're constantly checking in with the client, monitoring their usage of the product, and looking for opportunities to help them use it better. In a world where companies are spending huge amounts of money on AI solutions, the person who can guarantee they get a return on that investment is incredibly valuable. This next role is one of the most important and frankly one of the most interesting on this list, the AI Ethics Consultant. AI Ethics Consultant. As AI becomes more powerful and more integrated into our lives, the questions about how it should be used become more urgent. Is it fair? Is it biased? Is it transparent? Is it safe? The AI Ethics Consultant helps companies navigate these complex questions. They act as the conscience of the AI development process. They work with companies to identify ethical risks. They work with companies to analyze those risks. They work with companies to mitigate those risks. Example, company building an AI to screen job applications. Is this model biased against certain demographics? How can we test for that bias? What are the legal and reputational risks if the model is discriminatory? This isn't a technical role in the traditional sense. It doesn't require coding, but it does require a deep, critical way of thinking. People who excel here often come from philosophy, law, sociology, public policy, social sciences. They think about systems, power structures, second-order effects, what happens after what happens. Last but not least, we have the AI project coordinator. If the product manager is the architect with the vision, and the engineers are the construction crew, the project coordinator is the on-site foreman. They are obsessed with the details of execution. Their job is to make sure the right people are doing the right things at the right time, on track, on budget, on schedule. This role is the operational backbone of any AI project. While the product manager is focused on the what, the why, the project coordinator is focused on the how and the when. They are masters of organization, logistics, and communication. They live in project management software like Jira, Asana, or Trello, creating tasks, setting deadlines, and tracking progress. Their day-to-day is all about coordination. Ultimately, the AI project coordinator is the enabler who turns an ambitious AI vision into a tangible, delivered reality. So there you have it. 7 different high-impact and high-paying career paths in AI you can start pursuing for 2025. And not one requires you to be a coding genius. Product manager, sales specialist, AI trainer, ethics consultant. The big takeaway: the AI revolution needs all kinds of minds. It needs communicators, organizers, creatives, critical thinkers, just as much as it needs engineers. The field is widening, points of entry are multiplying. Your unique background isn't a disadvantage, it's your unique selling proposition. Which role caught your eye? Drop a comment below and tell us. Want more career breakdowns and future tech? Hit subscribe and check the other videos. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.